Hello, and welcome to Tuesdays with Terry. So, I wanted to talk about launching and growing your online business. So, you might have heard in other videos and posts I've made that I recently got some new mentors, and I've been learning so much. It's been really exciting. So, I want to share some of my knowledge with you. I'd love to know where you guys are calling from and what business you're in. So, today we're talking all about business. So let me know what business you're in. I'd love to connect. So what I want to just talk about really is starting a business. I know people are in all different areas of their business. So this really came about because on our mastermind call, so I launched a 6 month abundance mastermind call, and a lot of the ladies last week were talking about either launching or scaling their business. So in the abundance mastermind, we really talk about all things abundance and living abundantly in all areas of our life. Especially when you have a business, like you're always on, you're running your business, you get to create your own lifestyle, so you have to really make sure you're scheduling and you're doing what you love, what you're passionate, delegating the rest. So we have a lot of people in the abundance mastermind who are entrepreneurs, so they really talked about how can I launch. So I'm going to just kind of briefly talk about so launching, and let me know what stage you're in your business. Are you launching? Are you growing? Are you really scaling up to that really big high income level? I'd love to know where you're at. So with some of the ladies in the mastermind, they are starting. So some of them have no idea what they want to do. Some of them are already in business, and some are, on their track to get $1 million. So it's really interesting, the dynamics, and there's still so much value that everyone has and everyone brings. And so what I've noticed, a lot of it is the confidence and the belief that's really, helping the ones that are succeeding to succeed. But I'm not going to talk about confidence and belief so much today, even though I love that topic. And if you have any questions on it, I'd love to talk more about it. But okay, so if you are launching, this is where I started. Basically, just just starting. So people are like, I don't know where to start. So just start. So figure out. So I have this free PDF if you're interested, but it's really discovering the skills and talents you have so you can start an online business. So basically, it's just figuring out like what you like to do. What do you just get lost in? What could you just do forever? Sometimes people are on YouTube or you could just get on there lost for hours. So that's the kind of thing where it's like, okay, you're probably onto something. You probably have a lot of like research, a lot of knowledge from all that research that you're doing on that topic. So really figuring out, like what do you get lost in? What's like a why that would make you cry? Like what are you so passionate about that that's a mission that you want to cry? I know one of the ladies is really into sustainability and just saving the animals, saving the environment. So that's a really big why that will make her cry when she talks about it. If you maybe you're into fashion, you can get lost, just organizing your closet. The one that is on track to do $1 million, or her goal is $1 million, and she's just up leveling every month, and I love seeing her growth. She's a relationship coach. Hey, so anyway, so that the very first step is really just figuring out where you want to get started. And then so just using what you love and what you're passionate about, and you can pivot. So that's the thing people were asking me last week on our mastermind call was, what if I don't want to stay here? You can pivot. I wouldn't recommend constantly pivoting. Like first you're doing health coaching, then you're doing relationship coaching, then you're into personal development. Like, find something and stick to it, but you can pivot. But really like give it your all and make sure, and if you're doing, so the second thing is, so find out what you're passionate about, and then you're going to really, hey, what's up y'all? I'd love to know, I'll do another live where we can go live together. I would love to bring people in and just talk. But today's Tuesdays with Terry. I really want to just give some insight on how we can start and grow our businesses. So first, want to know what you're passionate about. This is the biggest thing that people are not doing, is they're not doing target market research. You guys, this is so important, because I know when I was doing my business, I feel like I jumped ahead. I wanted to just get to the end goal already. Like, let's make some money, let's impact some lives. But if they don't know what you are offering, or you don't know what their problem is, then there's going to be a disconnect. You have to speak their language. Lewis Howes has this thing where it says, speak to the ego and hug the heart. And I really like that. I mean, I like just being so spiritual, and I actually wanted to pivot into more spiritual coaching. But now, with my community, which is why it's so important to really have a community while you're doing this group as an entrepreneur, because you don't have a boss telling you what to do. You got to really figure this all out by yourself, so you can, test ideas. You can talk to them about it. Hey guys. So doing your target market research. This is such an used skill, or underused method people are not doing. So your target market will tell you exactly what you need. And so I also have another, document that I created that I gave the mastermind partners of doing target market research, like interviews. So just going into different groups and then asking different questions. So for me, I was like, you could just go directly to them and say, my coach is asking me to do some homework. If I could just have some of your time, then I'll answer some, just questions and give you some advice based on my knowledge. Or you could just go in there and, just interview someone. You can do a recorded interview. You could share them on your platform. So these are some good ways you can just start talking to people and go into Facebook groups, go into LinkedIn groups. What are the questions people are asking, and join the conversation. Start building relationships. This is really all about building relationships when you're in business. So yeah, you might know. So I love mindset and I love spirituality. So I really was like in a little transition period where I thought I was gonna not do business and marketing and really go into spirituality and mindset. But now, with my new coach, he's like, just combine the two, combine your passions. And since the people, that I love to serve, they're multi-passionate too. So, hey, I am Game Changer 101. Oh, I love that name. That's awesome. What are you doing? What's your business? Changing the game. I love it. So right now we're just talking about the target market research, because a lot of people, they're not getting clients because their messaging is not very clear. And so this is what I noticed. This is what was a big problem for me, was because so I'm still getting clients. I still launched the mastermind, got my ideal amount of clients in the mastermind. But when I talked to them, they would found me, they had been following me for a while, and they really liked me and my energy and the growth that I've done. But they weren't 100% clear on exactly what they were going to get while working with me. But they knew that they wanted to work with me because they've seen what I've done and they just wanted some of that, So it was like, that's not the best like marketing tactic. So I was like, okay, I feel like there's, because if I really want to scale, like, I can talk to people one-on-one. And yeah, I do a lot of one-on-one coaching, the mastermind. I'm going to go into doing a 1-year mentorship program, which I'm really excited about. So, that it's going to be really exciting. So once you do know that target market research, you got to build that relationship. So a lot of times people will do it with a freebie. And you guys, I knew about, having a freebie, and I had a 3-part video series, and I've done checklists and all these other things. But, do you have that in place? So many times we know, but we're not doing the things we know. So I just want to encourage you guys, even if you are a veteran in the game of business, really making sure that you do have, some kind of freebie you can offer people so they can just understand what you do, and you can start building that relationship with them and getting them into your marketing funnel. So you can just, send out your weekly newsletters and invite them to some of, the events you're doing. Hello. Hi, 14 Cobra. So that's what I'm talking about. So we're just talking about business. This is kind of some like business, intro basics. But the thing is, a lot of people aren't even doing the basic things that they already know how to do. So, really figuring out your target market. And a lot of people say like age, demographic, all that stuff. I was teaching that stuff too, because I was doing marketing consulting. So I was doing people's marketing. So I was doing their Facebook ads. I was doing their strategy. So I had to know that stuff. But really, when you're looking to get like one-on-one clients, group coaching programs, if you're trying to sell an online business, you really want to know more like behavioral things about them. Not so much, where do they like to shop, but like what's keeping them up at night? What's, making them scared? Like why, getting into their emotions, because the emotions are what's going to create the motion and wanting them to really make the change. So yeah, like do the target market research, really start building that relationship, have a marketing funnel, have a sales funnel. Having these systems in place has really been, a big, like I know, but I wasn't doing it. So I'm really excited as I continue on my mentorship program. So I just started this month. I'm going to keep, sharing with you guys. So let me know what you're interested in learning. And I'd love to talk more about it. If you're on Instagram, I'd love for you to join me in the Lady Entrepreneur Society Facebook. We're going to be doing a lot more workshops and trainings in the Facebook, and then we can do some more interactions, learn more about you and what you're up to, and really connect everyone in the Facebook group. So that's all I want to talk about today. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for joining in. And I would love to just connect with you. Send me a message or write a comment, and let's stay connected. All right, have a great day, everyone. Take care. Bye.